This copyrighted telecast may not be reproduced, retransmitted, or used in any form without the authorized written consent of NASCAR Broadcasting. NASCAR would like to thank all of our loyal fans for your continued support, and we hope you enjoyed today's broadcast.
As you move back up front and watch this battle. Oh, contact. Landon Castle's car gets a little tap.
Let him figure it out. Clear to the bottom.
And around he goes, and Biffle able to get woed down, but that will bring out the caution flag here on lap number 20.
Man, that's just unfortunate.
Yeah, it looked like Greg was just a little too aggressive with that.
Here, Chad. Hang on a minute.
That
okay,
move to get in the corner.
Landon Castle, damage on his National Guard Chevrolet. Watch the contact again here. There's the 16, and it doesn't take much. Let's see how much of a nudge there was, or if there was.
Well, looked like maybe he got a little bit loose, and then maybe Greg tapped him.
You know, they were at the fastest part of the racetrack to entry. After a 3-hour-plus rain delay, the NASCAR Nationwide Series racing on the Monster Mile in Dover. Our coverage presented by DAP, and the yellow flag waving for a second time at lap 46 of 200. Trouble down in turns 1 and 2. Doc, what's going on?
24 car of Eric McClure involved. The 52 car is Donnie Neuenberger out of Brandywine, Maryland. They have come together, had some contact. That is the series. And watch top of your screen, the contact.
Well, it looks like Donnie Neuenberger was on the top of the track and came down in front of the 24 car of Eric McClure, and McClure just got pinched down the bottom. It looked like there was no room for him to go.
And behind him, Denny Hamlin in the 18 car. He started second, and about 10 laps ago, he came on the radio, scared the heck out of his team, and said, "I think we're blowing up, guys." And they said, "Denny, are you serious?" And we've got a caution on the track, guys.
Caution waving for the third time a day. Oh, Brad Coleman has such a great qualifying run here and started. And sixth spot has had contact with the concrete.
I'm fine. Really mad. I knew it was going to happen.
Radio, as far as car conditions are concerned, all you hear is Dave Rogers and his spotter just talking him through the laps, getting him through that lap traffic. Caution on the track.
'59 cars had some contact, and that will bring out caution for the fourth time today.
Right, little front rod.
Man, he's tore that baby up. See, he blew a right front tire out. Boy, that ball joint's broken. Look at that thing, Andy. About the right.
Watch him in the corner there. Just go straight across the racetrack. Ooh,
man.
That ball would, they call it a safer barrier, but it's not all that soft. It's probably a lot safer, but man, that still looks like it hurt.
You know, I walked back to the shop, my own shop the other day, Andy, and looked at the cars that didn't have a dent on them, and they had to...
Heavy contact, the 6 car. David Reagan, the 11 of Jason Keller.
That's us there, guys. 11 just stumped us.
Boy, big damage right there, David Reagan. And you can see what happens when you wreck off the corner. You fly right to the bottom and hit the inside wall also.
Yeah, you see those tethers. NASCAR requires these hoods and deck lids to have tethers on them, and you can see why. That really worked right there to keep that deck lid from flying off.
Watch the contact here in the corner.
Oh, yeah. Jason Keller definitely got into the back of David Reagan. Looks like Reagan was giving Jason plenty of room.
Yeah, that looks crazy up there. It looks like Jason's car just actually kept going up the racetrack, and David didn't have the bite he wanted up there, and next to run a little bit slower, and it both just came together. I mean...
Outside.
32 car of Kyle Busch at the wall, double spin. He and Leffler, a couple of Toyotas, heavy contact on the restart here at Dover, Delaware.
Oh, man, cautions bring cautions, too. I tell you, 32 laps to go. You know they're getting wound up and going for it.
These are team cars. They're both owned by Todd Braun, so you wouldn't want to wreck anybody, particularly not your teammate.
You know, that wasn't on purpose. I don't know how they got together, but it sure killed Kyle Busch's car.
8th in points. Kyle Busch was 2nd in points, and watch Leffler's car. See where the contact is. Oh,
Leffler just got big time loose and back over, and there's his teammate of all people, and bam, both of them out.
Kyle was giving him plenty of room, but when the 38 car got sideways, you can see right here, he had to correct it and took him right into the quarter pound.
boy, Kyle's probably thinking, where in the world did this come from? Because
Carl's reach, and it seems like every week these Toyotas are just out of the reach of the competitor.
yeah, the Toyotas right now are just got more horsepower. I mean, they're putting them on these chassis dynos after the race is over, and the Toyota continue to have more power. It's yet to be seen what NASCAR is going to do. If they're going to try to level that playing field a little bit or not, I don't know, but a lot of the drivers are complaining about it.
8 laps to go. It is Hamlin, Edwards, and I tell you what, David Stremme continues to impress me. Just those 2 tires on the stop to get track position, and he's holding off the 99 of Rudeman, Biffle, and Logano for position.
He's hanging in there. It looks like he's moved around the racetrack and found him a groove that works.
Tell you what, I questioned that decision, just putting right side tires on, but they were looking at the tire wear evidently, and they knew what they had.
That's why they don't have you on top of the pit box.
I was the worst guy putting 4 tires on. I spent way too much money, and half the time those decisions I made never worked anyway.
Yeah, give a call to Dale Ferguson and that crew, and they've gotten Stremme up there, but how about the driver who's kept it there?
Stremme's done such a good job, and I say it every week, but here he is with less than 10 laps to go, 6 laps to go, running in the top 5. Strong 3rd place.
Yeah, he finished 2nd at Talladega, 6th at Richmond, 6th at Darlington. Trying to get another top 5.
5 laps to go.
And I know I'm not supposed to be tooting my own team's horn, but I do know how hard they work, and they work really hard, and they're very deserving of this. Constantly in the wind tunnel, constantly trying to make their cars better.
And you got you a good one in Stremme. He's a wheel man.
Yeah, I like this kid. He's helping us a lot, and Steven and him just get along so well, and I really think that's helped both of them. Steve's up to 11th right now, so both the cars are running well right now.
Looks like Denny Hamlin's working through some traffic. This might help Carl just a little bit.
Oh, man, whenever you get caught in traffic about any event, the car who's running 2nd, like Carl Edwards, just sees that as a big advantage. I got to get it right now. I mean, this is my only chance. But Denny clears the traffic, and he's setting sail again.
Denny Hamlin led 50 laps in this spring race last year to finish 2nd to Carl Edwards. He came back and dominated here last September, leading 138 laps. Do you think Denny Hamlin likes this racetrack pretty well?
Yeah, just
I
like
think
Kyle
so.
Busch said, duh. I would say, yeah, he does. I mean, you got to hand it to these Joe Gibbs guys. They got these things flying. The cars might have a lot of power, but Andy, they are handling every time we see them, the 18 and the 20.
They're doing a lot of things right. It's never just one thing. It's always a combination. These cars are very complex.
What about Joey Logano running 6th? You know he wants to be in 5th to say I got my first top 5. But it looks like if it stays this way, he's going to bring home a 6th place finish. And great run for the kid,
He's
man.
still going to have to hold off Brad Keselowski. He's making a move on him here.
White flag this time by for Denny Hamlin. What a dominant performance by Hamlin here at the Monster Mile today. In turns 3 and 4, the 18 car for Denny Hamlin. Joe Gibbs Racing going to pick up their 9th win. And Denny Hamlin does it at the Monster Mile.
Great job, dude. Great job. First time in the 18 car, 1 ride, 1 win. Way to go, bud.
Hamlin takes the victory. Carl Edwards 2nd. David Stremme, another top 5 finish in 3rd. Rudeman 4th. Biffle 5th, and Joey Logano holds on to get a 6th place finish in his very first start. Keselowski 7th. Mike Wallace, Clint Boyer hangs on to the points lead by finishing 9th, and Casey Kane comes home with a top 10.
Well, some big surprises out of Kyle Busch crash. I never expected that. Never expected teammates to get into it. But other than that, pretty smooth race. Good, fast race.
I think if that 32 car Kyle Busch could have stayed in here, he might have had something for Denny Hamlin, but it didn't happen.
That pit road problem, Andy, leaving pit road, getting the left front fender tore up, him having to come from the back of the pack, that's what killed him right there.
Go ahead and use those tires up. We don't need them anymore.
Denny Hamlin, 2nd consecutive win at Dover. And he's led a combined 269 laps in the last 2 NASCAR Nationwide Series events. 131 laps today, 138 laps here last September.
This copyrighted telecast may not be reproduced, retransmitted, or used in any form without the authorized written consent of NASCAR Broadcasting. NASCAR would like to thank all of our loyal fans for your continued support, and we hope you enjoyed today's broadcast.